feel like you keep getting burned in the market time after time after time again, maybe you're entering your trades too fast, or maybe you're entering your trades too slow, it could be because of this one word, profitability. Now, what profitability does is it helps measures how profitable you're going to be in the Forex market. Your profitability measures three things. One, how long you're going to wait before you're in the trade. Two, how long it's going to be before you exit the trade, and that could be in profit or with your stop loss. Three, your patience. Yes, your patience is measured. So I'm going to show you guys a quick way to measure your profitability in the market. Let's go ahead and get to the price charts. I want you to notice what it is that I am looking at. Obviously, it's a price chart, but it's not just the price chart, it's the flow of the price chart. In almost every video that I make here on YouTube about trading, I am always talking about the trend. I truly believe trading with the trend is very important. And yes, there's a time when you can trade against the trend, but trading against the trend or actually noticing a turn in price is very important for your profitability as well, because as I said, it tests your patience. Now, if we look here on this chart, I'm on Euro, New Zealand dollar on the 24-hour time frame, aka the daily time frame. And what you guys are going to notice here is, let's just start here with this first move in the market. Now, the first thing that I am noticing as I am looking at this move is the fact that price has a high, a low, and then another high. Now, if you look at the space in between the trade, or the distance in which price has to pull back, this is known as volatility. And I want you to write these two words down: market conditions. Market conditions is basically how the market is moving, how volatile the market is, or how quiet the market is. And this is the main way in which the market condition is actually measured. So if I look here, I would say that my market condition is actually kind of broad. And what broad means is that it could take some time for me to take profit. Price has a bigger or a longer distance to pull back, which also means that because it has a longer distance to pull back, if there is no momentum in the market or high volatility, I'm going to be holding this particular trade. Let's just say that you entered on this bullish hammer. This is how long you would have been in this trade for. So this is July 5th. How long it took for price to get back up to the high is very important. So from July 5th to July 20th, that means you were in this trade for 15 days. That is trading days, including the weekend. So can you hold this trade for 15 days? Would you be willing to hold the trade for 15 days? Would you be willing to have the patience to hold this trade for 15 days in this broad market condition? If yes, this is a profitable setup for you. Your profitability is affected by your patience. In mind, with the broad market condition, your stop losses tend to be a little bit bigger, but your take profit tends to be bigger as well. Do you have the patience to trade this type of condition? If yes, this is your setup. Okay, so before you finish this video, let me do a quick interruption. I will be going live tomorrow over this topic. What's tomorrow? October 18th. I'll be going live tomorrow, October 18th at 12 o'clock. So please be sure that you will be on YouTube or my TradingView. You can follow me on TradingView. I'll be on both of these platforms. Maybe Instagram. I might go live on Instagram too, but I'll be live to talk about market conditions and your profitability more in depth, about entries, following the trend, knowing when price is going to do a reversal, all of that. So be sure that you are tuned in. Moving along to another market condition is a quiet market condition. A quiet market condition is basically when there's really no pullbacks in the market and you actually cannot trade your main analysis time frame. You actually do have to keep dropping down to enter a trade. This is known as bull or bear quiet. If you look here, price just kept going up, 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 up. There's no pullback in sight. Where do you think the best pullbacks in sight will come from? You gotta drop down in time frame. We're on a 24-hour time frame, so you may be able to see these fluctuations better on a 12-hour or a 4-hour. Once again, that affects your profitability. How? Because this is a quiet market condition, you're going to be in and out of your trades probably within a day or two, because when I drop down and I analyze these time frames, I'm going to be in and out of my positions. But keep in mind that your stop loss is going to be smaller, your TP is going to be smaller, but your reward to risk can still be good because you're in and out of those trades within a day or two. So you know your results a lot quicker. Now, the third market condition that I want to talk about is another type of volatile condition compared to the broad, except this is a more tighter range. I call these narrow market conditions. So here is a really good idea of what a narrow condition looks like. It's still a fluctuation just like the broad market condition, except the space in between the pullback is actually not that steep or deep. Now, this is a 24-hour time frame. So keep in mind that you're going to be in your trade quicker and you may hold your trade for at least a week, right? Versus the 2 or 3 weeks you may be in a trade if it was a broad market condition. So you be in the trade, let's just say, for example, you want to trade below this lower high. You have a beautiful bearish candlestick here. And let's just see how long it takes for price to get back to the low of this wick. 1-2 days. So you'd be in and out of the trade unless you just decide to hold a trade like this. So these are the 3 types of market conditions that, for me personally, I do actually find the most favorable to trade. One of the reasons why I find these conditions most favorable to trade is because when I'm looking at my profitability, I know if it's a narrow or a tight condition, then for that week, if it's a Sunday and I'm analyzing my price charts, hey, I have a trade, it's probably going to trigger me in this week. I'll probably be out of this trade this week or next week. If it's a bear bull quiet market, I can say, hey, listen, this is going to be a quick trade. I really need to be paying attention to this because I'm going to get in and out of this trade with probably less than a day or two. Now, if it's a broad market condition, I can say, you know what? I don't have to look at this currency pair this week. It's going to take some time for me to either be in the trade or it's going to take some time for me to exit the trade. So this is something I can just put in and then I can just sleep for a few nights knowing this trade is running for me. I don't have to monitor as often as I would a quiet market or a narrow market. So if you find this video very helpful and you want to learn more, consider joining my program. It's a Trade on Purpose program because I want you to take every single trade with purpose. This is where I break down multiple time frames, whether you're trading the daily time frame, 12-hour, 4-hour, 2-hour. I am there to walk you through every single time frame as they are paired together, and you kind of get to get a glimpse inside of my mind and how I trade, but my job is to help make you a better trader. So if that's something that you are looking for, click the link in my bio. If you need a one-on-one, you can also click the link in my bio too to get that private alone help that you need so your questions can be answered and you can be well on your way to becoming a better trader. God bless. I'll talk to you later.